Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain on the topic of IP addressing and subnetting. Here we've been given two scenarios, and based on the first scenario, here as you can see there are 4 LAN connections and 1 WAN connection, which is equal to 5 subnets which are to be needed. And with regards to the bits which must be borrowed, when we borrow 2 bits, the number of subnets that can be done is 4, which is insufficient for the amount of subnets needed. So we are borrowing 3 bits. As a whole, we can borrow 8 subnets, and out of which we'll use 3, and the remaining 3 are not used. So when you borrow 3 bits, 2 power 3 is 8, so it creates 8 subnets. And as you know, the first address is used as a network address, and the last address is used as broadcast address. So the 2 power 5, which is 32, 2 addresses are not used by us, so the total number of usable host addresses number is 30. And here we are calculating the binary value for the first 5 subnets, which all have the same difference of 32 between them, and when we add them we get the decimal value for the subnet mask, which is 255.255.255 and 2.224. and the requirement here is 5 subnets. So for the first subnet, the network address is the host address, and second host address, and the broadcast address is like this. And with a difference of 32, we have from 0 to 129 subnets used here. And in the scenario 2, we have once again we have 4 LAN connections and 3 WAN connections, which sums up to 7 subnets. And once again the number of bits borrowed is 3 here, because when you borrow 3 bits you get 8 subnets, and the subnets needed are 7. So it is within the requirement, so we borrow 3 bits again, and it creates 8 subnets. And once again the number of usable host addresses is 30, because the first one is network and the last address is IP address is broadcast